Then the dream of playing for the Lions. We were on tour to the US, and Joe Schmidt and Mick Carney came up to me and they just pulled me to the side and said, "You've been called up to the squad." And I was like, what do you mean? I'm here, Fred. They're like, "You're going to the Lions. You're leaving in the first thing in the morning on your own." And I was like blown away. It was all a bit of a whirlwind. I was like, oh my God, panicking, nervous. It's just a whirlwind of emotions, and very exciting how it came about, but probably could have waited till I showered and calmed down.
Simon Zebo, congratulations on your call up to the Lions.
Thanks very much. Yeah, absolutely delighted. Hugely exciting times ahead, and yeah, it's just really exciting news. I couldn't believe it at the time. You know, it's always a bit surreal, even though you kind of know there's maybe a slight chance that you might get a phone call. But you know, when the news actually came, there was a bit of a surreal feel to it, and yeah, just over the moon.
As soon as you walked into the team room, you felt like everybody's on the same page. You get collecting all your gear, all your new suitcases of Lions gear, which is really exciting. I took the bag up to my room and just looked at the crest and all the kit for about an hour. Like, oh my God, I'm going to be wearing this kit. I'm going to get to play in a Lions game. And yeah, you just feel like that little child comes out in you. But that was super, super cool. I think it's only now that I'm retired I really appreciate, you know, how amazing those times were, early doors in the career, getting to achieve so much so fast. I'd be a big believer in your thoughts becoming reality, like huge. And even if I wasn't as good, or you know, even if I didn't have the ability or speed of some others or physicality of some other, I'd always manifest and believe in me playing at the highest level and me doing amazing things on the pitch every single night, hours just in my own thoughts. Playing with the level of players you're playing with and wearing the Lions jersey, I don't understand how you can't play your best rugby if you're in a Lions jersey. That's when you need to be the best version of you know. And my sister had travelled over from Ireland, and she was watching in the stadium at one of the games, and I had done something good or really good, and the Zebo chant started to go around, and I started to give it a bit more, and my sister was in the crowd, like she couldn't believe that I had just started playing for Munster. She was trying to process that, never mind Ireland and the Lions coming so quickly. But she was in a stadium in Australia after flying around the world, and she was just thinking of my dad coming from a small island in Martinique, and you know, now his family name is being sung the other side of the world around a stadium, which was quite poignant, quite special, and my sister felt all that emotion, so that stands out for me personally.
So these men know they are not just carrying their hopes, but the hopes of so many, years of hopes, that now come down to this one day.
It was 1-1 going into the third test. It was all riding on this, and away from home, and there was a lot of stake, and yeah, I think the manner in which we played that day was incredible. You know, Jamie Roberts, you know, crashing over, and Johnny scoring, and Daniel Craig coming into the change rooms after, you know, and the champagne going, and that proper sense of achievement, and we were all in it together, and it was just incredibly special. The celebrations went crazy, and it was something you'll definitely never forget. Probably knocked a couple of years off us, years of life off us, a few months anyway. But the celebrations lasted a long time, and there will forever be a bond between all those players who were on that tour in 2013. First of all, I had great pride in what I was able to achieve and the teams I was able to represent and the players I was able to play with. I think the main thing rugby has given me is the friendships and the ability to have seen the world. You know, the places we've got to travel are incredible, and the people you meet along the way make that all the more special, yeah. My Lions legacy, someone who enjoyed the crack, but also played with the same spirit. I don't know, an entertainer on and off the pitch. That's better.